Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Shadow, Kid the Full Shadow Collector. Welcome to another Disney related video on my channel. So, today's the day, guys. Today is when D23 kicks off. I already saw people waiting in line on Instagram. So, good luck to all of you who are after the dolls that you want. Hopefully, you get everything you desire. I'm probably just gonna wait until everything dies down in the aftermarket and people stop doing these stupid FOMO prices, which pretty much means fear of missing out prices, which is why everything skyrockets instantly when they're first sold. So I'm just gonna wait a couple weeks for that to die down, and then all of a sudden the prices go lower. So that's pretty much my plan with that, of getting what I want, because I can't be there physically. So we'll see what happens with that. As of right now, we still don't know what the hell's happening with these three. There's nothing about it in D23, and it's only the US store that actually has these promoted, so it's honestly up in the air of what the hell's up with this. So I guess we'll find out in about 4 days of what's going on with all this. So, without further ado, let's just jump right into it. So, we do have confirmation. This is the D23 version of the Snow White. So, there is a variation to this, and this actually turned out to be real, thankfully. But when I first saw this, I'm just like, there's no way in hell this is a D23 doll, because this just seemed way too basic of a design for a D23 doll. And it's a 17-inch too, it's not a 12-incher, so it's kind of like there's no way in hell they would do something that basic for a D23 doll. So yeah, the D23 does have its own variation to it. From what I can tell, it's got more like a pinkish red tint to its clothing and partially its pigment as well. Of course, the shoulder pads are different as well too. One is pretty much bright red and the other one's pink. There's other variations too, like this crown, the fact there's a dwarf here with a pillow on it, and a rose, I guess that's on there. And then this chest piece is a little different as well. I think yeah, it's just more tinted colors as well. That's different. This does have a little more designs on the dress too, but it's good to know that the D23 one, it's much more detailed than the regular one. It's a shame that Shop Disney is being cheap with the whole design of the dolls, and they can't just do this full-fledged design for their online releases, and they have to keep it for the special events like the D23 Expo. That really sucks that they can't just have it be the same. It is what it is, I guess, but it's quite a shame. But now that we know that this is gonna be part of the D23 variant, I'm fairly confident now that when it comes to Merida right here, hold on, let me see if here we go. When it comes to Merida over here, this is not going to be in the online release. These three, this is not going to be here. This chest piece is probably going to be a little different. And yeah, that's probably what's going to happen. I'm sure there's going to be a little more than that also that's going to be different. It's pretty much going to be a dumbed down version. I'm going to be really sad though when they don't include the bears in the online release version, because I really like the bears. And then with the online release of Jasmine, I'm expecting this lamp to disappear. I'm expecting, I don't know, something else to disappear as well. Maybe a little less design on the sides here. Maybe this goes away too, or the top part goes away. The headpiece, the head jewelry, that'll probably disappear too. And we also got official confirmation. So we already knew that this was a World of Wakanda doll for sure, but we also now know that it's part of the Marvel Designer Collection that was teased a few months ago by a Disney release. So now we know for certain of what kind of series Shuri is a part of. She is going to be a 12-inch doll, I'm pretty sure. So we're going to get more of these down the line. A designer collection for Marvel. I'm assuming that's what this year's theme is going to be, instead of another Disney designer collection. Let's do a Marvel designer collection. And then this is a limited edition of 4,500. So we do have confirmation of that. With this doll, we don't have a picture of the box, but I'm just gonna go out on a limb and say that's 1,000, just like Merida is. That's just my best guess of what it's going to be. I would not be shocked in the least bit if it was a limited edition of 1,000 for the D23 version at least. The online version, it's probably gonna be like 4,500 or 5,000 or something like that. I really hope they learned the lesson with the whole 10,000 edition size. Like, that's way too high for these dolls. So we shall see what's going on with that. Hopefully they learned their lesson. If not, then it's gonna be on the shop online store for a while. And then now it just raises the question of what the hell is going on with this. I don't know if this is real. I really don't. Like, I'm still inclined to believe that this is just a fake that's being tossed around and was photoshopped together. Because so far right now, there's still no official confirmation whether or not there's a variant for Giselle. And whether or not the D23 one, this one, is the only version we'll get of Giselle. So only time will tell what will happen with that. Would I like this to be real? Yes, I would. It's just, when something this blurry shows up out of nowhere, it's kind of hard to believe that's real because people like to be annoying and just Photoshop things together. So we shall see what happens. I haven't seen this being posted on like the big accounts at all yet. I see it still being tossed around on like the much smaller accounts that are looking for attention, but the bigger accounts, they have not been posting this, so I'm gonna assume that this is fake. We shall see what happens, but you guys let me know what you think of the D23 version of the Snow White. I am happy though that it's different from this because this being the D23 version would have really been like, what the hell? So yeah, you guys let me know your thoughts down below. Hopefully you guys are excited. Hopefully some of you can get what you want and get the D23 version of it. If not, then, there's always the Shop Disney version of it, which some people seem to like better because it's simpler looking. But to each their own. You guys let me know your thoughts down below. I'll see y'all in the next one.